Why do developers hate no-code tools? Like, seriously, I don't get it. Every time I tell my audience at Clever Programmer about no-code tools, my YouTube video just like the views just tank every single time. And I never really understood why. I just thought it was because the developers are not interested, or maybe they just don't care. Because I genuinely use a lot of no-code tools in my day-to-day. And again, I don't know what your opinion is on this, but most developers just freak out. I mean, even on LinkedIn, I made this post and everybody just starts freaking out here. I have yet to find a codeless solution that has the same functionality, documentation, or support of coded solutions. The problem usually is from reducing anything. And my response was like, not code less. I mean, using no-code tools to help you and only writing code where needed. And the LinkedIn post blew up because I don't get any, like I get 1 like on my LinkedIn post. I get nothing. So for me to get 117 reactions and 15,000 impressions is blowing up. And I feel like I hit a nerve, and lots of software developers are chiming in on it and giving me their own take. And there's a lot going on. It's like a war out here. But I feel like none of them really changed my mind on anything. What I say is coding is a tool to help you get the job done. Don't get married to the code. I love it. I enjoy it. But it's a tool to get the end result done. So if you could do it faster, easier, quicker, cheaper, why wouldn't you do that? And especially if you're trying to build your own project or your SaaS and you're trying to prototype an idea together, go no code as much as possible. Now, again, when I say no code, I understand the complete no-code tools, a lot of them are trash and are garbage. I get it. I understand that, okay? I'm talking about like, let me see if I can make a little board here for you and show it to you, right? So if you go complete no-code like Bubble, it's like you want to vomit and it's disgusting, okay? I tried Bubble and it's horrible. It's just such an awful, and their UI is like so trash. That's not what I mean. Like recently I was building this app where a user can upload a long form video and then they get short form clips back, right? So they get short form videos back, like bunch of them, right? So I'll just visualize it for you here. And like imagine they just put one big video and they get like multiple short form clips out of it. Okay, that's the idea. You just upload and then you get this thing. Now, for the front end, I have this juicy Next UI. Okay. I have Firebase working, so it gives a really nice and awesome experience. I have some other cool tech stack that I'm using, but this is like the rough idea, right? So my front end is React/Next. If you don't know what Next is, it's like similar to React, right? And this is my front end that I'm working with, but trying to manage the logic and all of that stuff. And, you know, for what I needed to do, it needed to do a lot of things. For example, my app needs to go and first take your video that you put in and it needs to transcribe that video. And so it needs to get the text out of that video. That's step one, right? Actually, step one is uploading. So you have to be able to upload your video, right? So how are you going to upload this video? Well, for that, I need to use some kind of storage. So for that, I'm like, okay, I'll store it in Google Firebase, right? So I'm using Firebase to store it. Okay, what's the next step? Well, then I need to transcribe it so I can get the words, so then I can send the words over to our AI, our OpenAI ChatGPT bot, for it to like then find me good clippable moments, etc. Now, in order to do all of that stuff, it's so annoying to have to debug in like a command line, and it's such a pain in the ass, and it will take you months extra of all the work that I'm doing. And I just use a no-code platform for the back end because it's going to take about 30 minutes. Regardless of what tech stack you use, this process generally takes 30 minutes or longer if you're doing it through the web. That's why even if you look at tools like Opus Pro or anything like that, they take a while. So the process is going to take time. So there's no reason for me to like code this thing up. So then what happens is my user just goes and I have like this crazy backend workflow where we get the footage, Then we transcribe it, then we make meaning out of it, then I send it to like an AI tool that like crops the video and does all the magic, and then we do all kinds of crazy stuff with it, right? I do my prompt engineering and everything. It would be an absolute fucking nightmare trying to do this with just pure code, because debugging would be trash. Like when I get somebody who has a problem, to try to debug it, I would have to have these crazy debug traces. That would be such a pain. And I have set up some debug traces and stuff, but again, it's so much time. Whereas some of these online no-code tools, like specifically what I was using for this was pipdream. There's other ones too, like N8N and stuff, but for what I wanted was pipdream, and it was fantastic because it combines no code and it gives you the most power to code, meaning like you can install packages and like code full JavaScript, code full Python. And so anything that could be point click automated / built-in interfaces with debugging is done. I don't have to do any of like the grunt work, the typist work that a lot of developers like to do. Like if you just love writing code, okay, look, if you're against somebody else and both of your job is to like build a tool that solves problems, and you're just hell-bent on writing every single line of code from scratch, and the other person is writing code from scratch plus using any tools that they can find to speed up their process, they're going to be 10, 20 times faster than you. At that point, you're not a developer. You're a typist. And if you want to be a typist, then by all means, be a stenographer. Don't be a developer. I think your job as a developer is to find unique problems, new problems, solve them. Why are you wasting time solving problems that have already been solved? It's a waste of time. Solve new problems. If you want to get practice, go on fucking lead code. But your job is to solve new problems. That's what we do as developers. Any problems that are solved, use existing tools. Move the world forward faster. Right? Recreating tools and solutions from scratch is just a waste of time. And so I have this really complicated project with a really complex workflow. It's so easy to maintain. The code is so readable, primarily because it's on a no-code platform. Okay, and it's so smooth and easy to go through it. Whereas, had I written everything from scratch, for any developer that I bring on, it would be a million times harder for them to understand what the hell my code is doing. It would take them so long. And yes, I get it. Once this app is performant and I have millions of users and I'm making millions of dollars a month, yes, move it from pipdream if you need to, if you see a performance difference, to purely just Next and on your own backend. Purely some whatever backend you want to write. Move it to Planet Scale. Move it to Supabase. Whatever you want to do, move it to pure code. But why is everybody so hell-bent? I just don't understand. And anytime I've talked about anything related to no code, I just get the craziest lashback. Every developer just loses their mind. And at this point, I don't give a shit. I'm just telling you what works for me, how I'm able to build apps so fast and literally make stuff that a team of 20 developers who will just literally ruin your life, charging you $100,000 to $300,000. I'm building it on my own within a month. That would take a team of developers 4 to 5 months. That's all. That's why I'm sharing it with you. Do whatever you want with it. Don't shoot the messenger. Try it out on your own. Use tools that give you coding plus the ability to no code. And again, when I say no code, don't piss yourself, okay? Just hold it in. Hold your bladder real quick for me, okay? Understand what I'm saying. No code doesn't mean you never write line of code. It just means you combine no code tools with coding tools. And you use coding only for true and unique problems. And you use the rest to get up and running quickly. And I think whenever you have an MVP, you should always try to find a way to do it with as little code as possible. 1, there's going to be way less bugs. 2, it's going to be way easier to maintain. Which is, let's be real, what most of your time is going to be spent on when it comes to software. 3, it's going to cost you way less. 4, you're going to do it way faster. Right? So there's so many benefits. I could keep going on and on, but I would say prototype and build fast, especially if you're trying to build a SaaS. Always start off with this. People are literally making hundreds of thousands a month with like low code SaaS, right? So maybe I should say I'm a proponent of low code. Okay, that's what I'm a proponent of. That's, I think, my favorite new genre that I'm heading into. And if you guys want, let me know. Maybe I can start making low-code tutorials, but I just feel like I get slaughtered on Clever Programmer anytime I talk about anything that doesn't have to do with just insane amount of coding. It's almost like a fetish of some of the people, like developers, like they just go crazy having to code, and maybe they just get a lot of joy out of it. And I do too. I just also get joy out of like finished products, things shipped, end users using my services and products, me making money out of the products that I'm using, me not charging my client $100,000 for when I can build them a tool for $5,000 or $10,000, and then they want to keep working with me over and over again because I'm faster than a lot of other players, because I'm using tools that already exist to help me solve the existing problems. And I put my brain, this thing that I have very limited of, because I probably have a few brain cells, but I have limited time and energy. And this thing that's a powerhouse in here, I try to only put it to use on unique problems. I think that's the job of any software developer. I think the reason why a lot of us get good is because we want to be as lazy as possible and we want to solve things once. So I think if you're a true developer, you try to solve things only once. You don't try to repeat yourself dry, which is one of the core principles of software development. And I think if you take it further, you know, you could call it whatever else you want. You know, don't repeat solutions that already exist. Use existing solutions. That's my message. Let me know in the comments whether you hate on me or whether you love on this idea. Curious to hear. Let's have a talk. I love your face, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.